Blitzers, it's Ronan. Welcome back to the channel. You got Slumpy, aka Lynn, and myself, Ronan, in Canyon. We found ourselves in a great spot for the two tanks that we had. Lynn has the Mk1 Defender. I have the T32, had a birthday in it. I hear a lot of complaints about the T32, by the way. It's such a good tank. Hull down beast, best cannon in the game. We had ourselves against a matchup from Void and Callie, I believe, and then two guys from Purple, Sonics and someone else. And honestly, we knew from the beginning this was going to be a tough game, so it ended up being. But we took the aggressive position, obviously, with two -10 tanks with great turrets, both the Mk1 and the T32. Lynn and I went up top to spot, hoping to catch them, and we did. And I think the reality is, you know, these guys were four great players and three probably not so good players, but they're not coordinated, and that allowed Lynn and I to get around them. I also don't know. I mean, the platoon of two T49s, which is what the purple guys had. That's a tough tune. Two T49s on any map. I guess it just depends on the teammates that you have. So anyway, Lynn played this great, and I appreciated Slumpy finally having his video on. As you can see right now, Lynn and I are continuing to spot. There is their SU-152. Lynn gets a nice shot into him. And you notice that Lynn already bled pretty heavily. He's down, about 1,000 HP. And that was kind of Lynn's summary of the game is he bled early, but they, for some reason, just didn't clear him. I don't know what exactly was the reason. Lynn gets his entire clip into the IS-2 Pravda. And by the way, for Sig and others who think the IS-2 Pravda has enhanced matchmaking, as you notice, at least currently in this game, it did not, because he's on the other team. So Chariot of Fake Hub, I thought I knew this guy. I don't think I did. He was awful mouthy, and he wasn't that good. But anyway, he had the claim of tunneling here in his IS-6. IS-6 Legend, not even the IS-6 whatever, which his partner, I believe, had. And Lynn's doing a terrific job of working this tank. The Mk1 Defender was in the stores. I did a review of it. It is such a good tank. Biggest problem with it, the only problem with it is it doesn't have an upper plate that's really worth doing anything. There is the other player from Void who's actually quite good in the Fearless. And he went up top after a long wraparound. I actually don't understand what they were doing. I think they were trying to get this Borsig out. It wasn't really clear to me, but there goes the IS-6, and Lynn clears Chariot of Fake Hub, who proceeds to swear and lose it, which is always fun. There is the IS-6 Fearless. I mean, listen, anybody that plays a Fearless, by the way, it was 3 on 5, I believe. Now it's 3 on 4. And Lynn here just managing to take a huge hit, survives it with like 50 HP, and this is what I don't get. There's Sonics coming through and just chooses not to shoot him. I think they were again trying to go after our Waffle or our Borsig, and I was able to clear Sonics. There's the other 49. Again, I think he's rushing. He rushed past me, and the Borsig cleared him. So that may have been the kind of the move of the game. Our Borsig did do all right, and together was able to clear the 249 from Purple, and quickly the IS-6 Fearless, I was able to clear him. So that was basically it. It was just a traditional hold up top. You saw how Lynn is really using, this is almost like a cloverleaf shape in the middle of Canyon. And if you can use the four corners properly, knowing more or less where the enemy is, you can keep them spotted, you can poke, and you can use gun depression tanks like this, like the T32, which has probably one of the best turrets in the entire game, to do a lot of damage. All that was left here was a T29. I had plenty of HP in the T32, so I wrapped around. T32 does have the speed boost now, and Lynn and I just cornered this T29. It's a T29, which versus a T32, T29 can't do that much. And you can see this guy clearly wasn't a great player. I think I got an HE into him. Lynn was just unloading an entire clip into him, and then an easy face hug down there. And there's not a whole lot of T29 could even do to a T32 in a face hug. I might be able to pen my upper plate. But I had 1,400 hit points, so it didn't really matter. Anyway, good game versus a good platoon. It was a fun carry for Lynn and me. And again, for those of you who don't like the T32, I really think it's a terrific tank. So Lynn did 3,000 damage. I did 3,000 damage. I had 3. He had 2 kills, as you can see there. Looking at our competition, Expired is a very good player. So is James, and as is Psionics. Psionics is actually fantastic. Chariot of Fake Hub, nothing special. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please comment up, thumbs up, and sub to the channel.